Mirza Bashir has mentioned a joke. I want to share with you that joke. So the lady started to give a good massage to his tummy. And then one day when she was doing the massage, she suddenly shows the child to the man and she says that you have given birth to this child. And the man was so stupid, so jahil, he believed in that. And now Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, the founder of Ahmadiyya Jamaat, on the basis of his so-called ilham or revelation, he made a prophecy. He said that Allah has given him the good news of a promised reformer after him, which they call Muslim Ma'ud. And after that, Mirza Ghulam gave a highly exaggerated description of this reformer, such as, he said that this reformer will be such as though as Allah himself has descended from heavens. Ma'azallah. Now, the second Caliph of Jamaat, Mirza Bashir, who was son of Mirza Ghulam, Mirza Bashir claimed that he is the fulfillment of this prophecy. He is that divinely promised reformer. This divinely promised reformer, Mirza Bashir, has done a tafsir of the Quran. It's called Tafsir-e-Kabir. In this tafsir, in volume 7, he has done tafsir of Surah Maryam. During that tafsir, on page 244 and 245, he has mentioned a joke. I want to share with you that joke. Let's see what he's trying to prove, and then I want to ask you a few questions. You can see the page on the screen, you can read for yourself, and let me give you the English summary of this joke. It says that once upon a time, in a town there was a very stupid, stingy Maulvi living. He was so stingy that none of his wives were happy with him, so they left him one after the other. Eventually, a very clever, very cunning lady, she married with him and she decided to teach him a lesson. With the passage of time, she knew all the secrets about his wealth. She was feeding him with all sort of junk food. So when the liver of the man was not functioning properly, his tummy started to grow because of junk food. So the lady started to give a good massage to his tummy. So when the tummy was big enough, he says to this man that, you know what, you are pregnant. And the man was so stupid, so jahil, he believed that lady. And now he started to beg her not to tell anybody. So lady was very clever. She kept doing the massage of his tummy. When it came to the point that tummy was big enough, like a 9-month pregnancy, lady made a plan. With one of her friends in the neighborhood, they organized a child from the neighborhood. And then one day when she was doing the massage, she suddenly shows the child to the man and she says that you have given birth to this child. And the man was so stupid, so jahil, he believed in that, and now he was so ashamed that if the people will came to know what they can think about him. And the lady, as per the plan, she started to tell people in the community about this child. And now the man, so when people started to come and visit the home, the man was so ashamed, he ran away from his home. And then he came back decades after that. So when he entered the town, obviously everything has changed in these decades. So now he saw few boys were playing. Now he wanted to know something about his house because he came back after a long time. So he approaches one of the boys. He asks him about his age. The boy says, I don't know much about my age, but I was born in that year when that Maulvi gave birth to that child. People, even if you are Ahmadi, what is common between this stupid joke and between the virgin birth narrative of Sayyida Maryam Salamun Alaiha? Because Mirza Bashir, after this, he literally says that this same thing happened in the case of Sayyida Maryam Salamun Alaiha. And then he says that Maryam to bhagi, ma'azallah. He says that even though Maryam ran away after the birth of Isa al-Islam, same like that man, but when she came back, as per Mirza Bashir, after 3 decades, when she came back, same like that joke, people still remember the whole incident. And they start asking her about that child. And then he says, Maryam sharma gayi, maazallah. That Maryam shied away. Maryam was ashamed. For what? Let me tell you something very important. In this stupid joke, there is actually one thing. And what is that? That this man was so stupid, so jahil, that he was genuinely believing that as though as child belongs to him, even though that was not the case. So when Mirza Bashir is quoting this joke of this stupid man who is genuinely believing that child belongs to him even though that is not the case, why is he quoting this in the case of Sayyida Maryam Salamun Alayha? Are you getting the point? My dear common Ahmadis, ask your conscience that by quoting this joke, has Mirza Bashir defended Islam and honor of Sayyida Maryam Salamun Alayha? Because this is what the Ahmadiyya clerics, they want us to believe about all of this. Somebody who's explaining Surah Maryam and quoting this joke can you really believe that this person has love and respect for Sayyidah Maryam Salamun alayha? Ask yourself this question. When Mirza Bashir is quoting these jokes and applying them on Sayyidah Maryam Salamun alayha ma'azallah, it is not just kufr, it is called istihza bi ayatillah. It is called the mockery of the ayat of Allah. It is called the mockery of the religion. I am begging you, cut yourself off from these people. Leave this cult before it's too late. Mirza Bashir is not doing something new. He is only living the legacy of his father, Mirza Ghulam. This is exactly what he did with our mother Sayyidah Maryam Salamun alayha, and Mirza Bashir is only living the legacy of his father.